Okay, folks, this one's a bit yucky, a bit grotty, but I got it from the side of on the side of the footpath. I did give it a rinse, a bit of a rinse, and that's it. But let's see if we can make this one. This one looks really nice. Has a lot of potential. Here, a child having a temper tantrum or meltdown or whatever you call it. It's one thing I don't have plans in my life is to have kids. Since I was a 10-year-old, I never wanted to have children, folks. I always wanted to get married and to share the same passion and have a career doing what I'm passionate about. But I never, not since the age of 10, have I thought I wanted children. But basically, I'm too old, and I missed, even if I wanted to have kids, I missed the opportunities when I was young. I'm now 49. I'll be going on 50 next year. 1st of January I'll turn 50, and this is what we're photocopying. But basically I did some stupid things when I was young, and even if I wanted kids, I'm too old. And that's okay, because it is okay for me not to have kids, because I've never, as I said, since I was a 10-year-old, I never wanted to have kids. But Luigi is the man of my dreams. His name is Luigi. I don't know his surname, but I'm trying to get this happening on the 6 o'clock news, to get in touch with him, to put the past behind me and to move on. And it's really difficult trying to get in touch with him. Anyway, that's come up looking quite interesting. Not quite what I was after. Do wonder how we're going to make this look any good. Maybe we'll lighten it off further, although it looks nice just like that. But basically, yeah, I really miss Luigi, and I did some stupid things when I was young, and I'm so glad I don't want children, because that would be a headache. I guess I could adopt a child if I really, really, really wanted a child. And there's a lot of kids that need love and adoption, and the world is getting to be a real hard and rough place to live, and the environment's gone bonkers, and people are obsessed with money and greed. That looks better. I think we can use that one. And things are just not looking too good, and it just seems a pity to bring up a child in such uncertain times. And that's the only thing you can be certain about, is that we're living in uncertain times. And it really is a hard world, and the environment's cracking up, and there's a lot of conflict, a lot of tensions. We even had the Queen pass away recently, and we don't know what the future holds there. We just you just don't know, folks. The world is indeed a rough place. It's not a nice, happy environment that we'd like to, bring your children up in. It's not a place with child's play and love. Love has gone south. In other words, it's left, it's gone. There doesn't seem to be much love going around. There's just not much in the way of things looking good. Although the good thing is, at least the floods and the fires, people are now starting to think about renewable energy. And I think that's probably seems to be the only way for people to think of using renewables, is when this shit hits the fan. Otherwise, nothing would be done. So, I do think that looks nice, but I don't like that bit there. But it's really difficult trying to live in a world like this and to bring children up in such an unloving climate, as in not just climate as in the weather, but how things are. And the price of living is going up exponentially. Inflation, it's all on the news almost every night. I'm trying to get this stuff to go to air on the 6 o'clock news, and when I watch the 6 o'clock news, there's always this talks about interest rate rises and shit and other stuff. Housing is, it's like everything's just hitting the fan. Everything's just fucking up. It's really not the place you'd want to bring up a child. It's not the time and the place. You know, everything's just fucked. Peace has just gone south. You know, everything's so fucking hard and horrible and disasters and everything. And that's what the TV channels thrive on. Death, disease, disaster, destruction, damage, house fires, car crashes, drug busts, murders, shark attacks, all that negative stuff. Not just the big stuff, but the little stuff I've mentioned as well. And it's really hard to compete trying to get in touch with this person, Luigi. They don't seem interested in this. And now we've got, all due respect, she's a beautiful person and I really like the vibes she gave off, and that was the Queen. And she's all over the news now because she just recently passed away, and it's a big deal, folks. It is a big deal. And yeah, they're just giving all this rolling coverage, and this stuff will never make landfall while this news is constantly circulating. Yeah, that looks really quite nice. I do think maybe we could do a switcheroo. But basically, I don't feel like this stuff that I'm presenting will ever compete with the Queen. In her passing, she was a big deal, and she really tried to make a difference. I'm not a follower of her. I'm not a fucking royal watcher. You know, let me get that straight. I'm not a royal watcher, folks, or a celebrity hound. I don't follow this shit. It's not my thing. But I do appreciate what a beautiful person she was. Queen Elizabeth II, if I'm correct, if I've said the right one. She was a beautiful person. I do appreciate, but it's going to be hard for my stuff to make it. And I think that's probably the best version we've got of this. And yeah, let's hope the world improves over time and that lessons can be learned. That looks good. Gotta go.